You want proof that the United States Capitol is so far gone that they're against your individual rights? Well, you're going to want to watch this one because this actually infuriated me. So I had to step away from the camera so that I could compose myself and not drop too many F-bombs here. Before I get going, it is Monday. It's the Monday Morning Grind brought to us by Blackout Coffee. I often get asked by people when I meet them in person about the coffee. They ask which one's my favorite, which one's the best. It's the 2A blend. Why? Not just because it's my blend, but because it is the best there is, and this is my show, so my opinion matters to me, I guess. But it's a medium roast. There's no acid flavor, no bitterness, and it's fantastic. So, blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. Thank you for being a huge supporter of not just this channel, but our freedoms, Blackout Coffee. And as a part owner, I guarantee you all that it will remain that way. Let's jump into this one. So, a staffer, a Capitol staffer, has been charged with carrying an unregistered firearm. And he just recently pled guilty to a lesser crime of attempted possession of an unregistered firearm. Now, he pleaded out on Wednesday, but here's the frustrating thing. I'm going to put here on screen a little bit, and we'll go over this. A staff member on Capitol Hill who was charged with carrying a gun into a House office building agreed to a plea agreement on Wednesday, the Washington Post reported. Jeffrey Alsbrook's case will be dismissed under community service conditions and the requirement that he stays out of criminal trouble for 6 months. All right, something else that you should know is that Jeffrey Alsbrook was not a criminal. They just made him into one for doing something that they shouldn't have done. Alsbrook, 57, who works for the House Chief Administrative Office, carried a loaded 9mm Glock pistol through security into Longworth House office building on December 9th. Here's the best part. So he had the firearm in his bag. He said he forgot it was there. And he goes through, like he does every day going to work, he goes through the Capitol Police's screening. And they're so good at their job. They're so adept at figuring out threats. They never even caught it until he was already through security. And then, because they're such great personnel at what they do, they placed the building in lockdown, frantically searched the building for 12 minutes, where they found him and charged him with bringing a gun into the building. Now, he was charged with possession of an unregistered firearm, although he is a lawful concealed carry permit holder. That's right, he has a concealed carry permit from the, I'm going to probably butcher this, the Henrico County Circuit Court in Virginia, except he didn't register his firearm with the overlords in Washington, D.C. Members of Congress, they can carry in that building. So guns for me, but not for thee. We have our rights in this building, but you don't, you peasant staffer. And there are 700 people who work in this office, by the way. That sounds like a really big government type deal. 700 people who support House offices. That's a plow. We got 8 inches of snow last night. Support House offices with daily operations, including payroll and technical support. They need 700 people to do all that, who we pay. So the Capitol is so far gone that they will only have, the Congress members will only recognize their right to keep and bear arms. But for you peons who work there to support their old dusty asses, you get locked up for doing the same thing they did. And shame on the Capitol Police for being so fantastic that they let somebody who wasn't a threat with a gun go through and then frantically tried to catch up. What happened if somebody really wanted to do some damage? Y'all suck. But let me know what you guys and gals think. I think you can see why this angered me so much. If there are 55 people in this building and 2 of them are Congress members, that means the other 53 don't have their rights. Just because you wear a stupid little dinky button on your lapel saying you're a member of Congress, you're so special. You're not a king, you're not a queen, you're not a lord, or any other title that you want. You're just an average, everyday Joe citizen. In fact, you work for the person who you just had locked up, because he's a tax-paying citizen. That's how effed up this place is now, this country. And it burns me to the core. Let me know what you guys and gals think down below. Do you think the kings and queens screwed up? And if you happen to work in the building and you want to reach out to Guns and Gadgets, email is down below, gunsandgadgets@charter.net. And I'd love to get more dirt on these clowns that wear the dinky buttons. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. And don't forget that a gun on your hip is more effective than the Capitol Police security line. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.